And we're literally just about to get 108 Herblore, and there we go. Let's go. I made that slip up in the last video, but yeah, there we go. 108 Herblore. Okay, this is probably going to be my last protein shake before 109 Herblore. Oh, no, not yet. We still have 93 XP to go. And there we go. 109 Herblore. Now, basically, this is going to be it. This is going to be it for me for now, at least until tomorrow. So I'll see you then. So with the number of protein shakes we have in conjunction with the amount of bonus XP we have, I believe that we're definitely going to get 110 by the time we finish mixing all these shakes, and then I'll have to go back to using, well, not using, but making super anti-fires and not super defenses, super anti-fires and extreme defenses. So for the most part, over the past 3 or so days, I've actually earned about 120 million. That's almost to a bond. I think a bond is about 140 million. You're close to that. But these two bonds, aside from what I'm on right now, but these two bonds you can see in my inventory, but in the currency pouch, these were from a couple bonus XPs ago, so decided to usually buy them. They were sort of, well, maybe one of them was like when they were kind of falling. I don't exactly remember, but yeah, it was directly related to the bonus XP. Okay, so I just missed this, but yeah, I got 110 Herblore. Yeah, but again, I missed this, so I'm not sure how to respond to this. But yeah, I mean, we're just going to get there, and we're going to use up the rest of our protein shakes. Yeah, so a couple minutes ago, my protein shakes ran out. So basically, I'm just going to pick some feathers from this phoenix, and then once I get to 700, I'll go back to making anti-fires. I think I have about 300 banks, so that should work out, at least for the next half hour or so. So I forgot to record this earlier, but while I was waiting for my super defense ingredients to buy every 4 hours, basically I just went and did some more thieving with the, the locked chest, and we got, well, it doesn't show up now, it's 105 right now, but we got 102 virtual levels, so that's right. That's the accurate level, virtual level. And we're about to hit 111 Herblore any minute now, and there we go. We have 111 Herblore. Let's see what we unlocked. Power Burst of Acceleration, Power Burst of Sorcery Improved Recipe 1. Okay, not a PVMer because I'm not going to use that. I know this is the most efficient thing I should be doing with still 18 hours of double XP left, but yeah, basically I'm just waiting for my ingredients to buy off the GE and just get, I think the achievement is called Everything is Tremendous, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get 100 of each log, and I already filled up a couple of them, so yeah, I'm just going to get one completionist cape requirement out of the way. So once bonus XP actually starts, I'll probably just be doing daily challenges plus a couple thousand anti-fire potions to keep my bond up. So yeah, I'll probably just go for the comp cape and rely on the daily stuff to get me not just money but also Herblore XP. Okay, we just got a pop up on our screen here saying we just finished the Everything is Tremendous achievement for the Completionist Cape. And now I'm going to find some Eternal Magic logs. I think they're around the Piscator's Hunter area, and basically just get 100 of those and finally upgrade our wood box. So I just read the recent news post about 110 crafting, or well, not just 110 crafting, but yeah, we do have an official release date for 110 crafting, and that will be June 16th, 2025. And as part of this post, I believe the Jagex also mentioned they were going to be updating the crafting guild. It's not clear whether or not it actually dropped today or earlier, but definitely it's been announced, so it definitely will be happening. And once I finish my Everything is Still Treesome, or whatever the achievement is called, then I'll head over to the crafting guild and just check it out. Okay, we are finally done with Everything is Still Tremendous, and that's basically the woodcutting stuff, or at least I hope that's the woodcutting stuff that's out of the way now. So as far as I can tell, the crafting guild still looks the same, as does Melzar's Maze, and somewhere off in the distance to Dark Warrior's Tower, but yeah, so probably the update's going to come on the 16th, I imagine. Could come in a bit earlier, but as of now, it's May 21st, and no update. Okay, we finished our weekly D&Ds for, well, this week, and yeah, I did Tears of Guthix, I did Herbie Warby. I didn't do Agroth this week because I don't know, I just felt a little bit lazy, but probably I'll get to it later this week. But for right now, we have our lamps from Penguin Hide and Seek, so we're going to go ahead and use these. I'm going to click Use All, Herblore, Confirm. 478k XP, wow, that's really good. Now, we did actually get 3 007 agents, so we're going to open up these caskets as well. And just a firelighter, nothing special. Nothing. And nothing. Well, let's re-roll and see if we get something better. Confirm. And okay, we have nothing better. So basically in about 40 minutes there's going to be a new event for something I've never done before. It's called Croesus, and you've probably heard of it really, but yeah, I'm not really a big PVMer, even if the PVM thing is basically skill related, so you'll probably show up. I'm gonna have no clue what I'm doing. I know you need to bring super restores and like cut chop or gather some stuff, and besides that I don't really know, so hopefully the people at A-Help will be able to help me with that as their FC name suggests. So it's been about an hour and a half since the Croesus event that happened earlier today, and it was really interesting. I learned a little bit how to do it. You just basically run around, collect stuff, deposit them, and then skill at the mill location with, I guess, some mechanics. But yeah, it was pretty interesting. Would I do it again? A mass, definitely, but if I was serious about doing, like, for example, a 4-man or an 8-man, I probably wouldn't be too helpful. So, but I don't know, it was a good event, good fun. And we're about to get 112 Herblore, and there we go. We have 112 Herblore. Let's see. We're going to check the skill guide as usual. Primal Extract, improved yield +2. Power Burst and Master Stroke, improved recipe +2. I don't know what either of those are. I guess the Primal Extract is from Anachronia or someplace, but yeah, Power Burst, no idea. So basically, because Herblore is my last level that hasn't completely capped out, it's basically, well, I can't imagine there are a whole lot of interesting things I would say in this particular video, aside from just grinding out the Herblore. The thing is, it's not really worth for me to do anything else because you have Thieving, which is 450k per hour without the boost of Double XP, and I think Hunter is kind of similar, although Hunter's base XP is a bit lower. But if you go in with the Demonic Skull in the Wilderness plus some other Hunter stuff, like the Yak Stick and so forth, it's actually pretty good. But given that none of these are essentially level 110 yet, it doesn't make much sense to do them now, as opposed to just kind of getting 120 Herblore out of the way, plus the other completionist requirements that are sort of time gated or just requires too much of a grind. So yeah, that's probably, if the video ends up being this kind of boring, then I'll still post it, of course, but I don't know, if it is boring, then that's probably why. But generally speaking, I think my goal for this year is to achieve 20,000 total video views on my YouTube channel. Now, we're currently sitting at about 11,215, so with about 200 days left to go in the year, that's about, I don't know, like 40 views per day. So I think that's definitely doable, even though the channel is actually kind of small, at least in terms of number of total views. But yeah, again, I think it's doable. For those of you who've been with this channel for a while, you know that I've mentioned in the previous free-to-play completionist cape series, I believe one of those episodes, I basically mentioned that I think a friend's video about how he bought his apartment back in 2013, that's something that's incredibly inspiring to me, and that's one of the main reasons I just sort of keep going with this channel, even though it's not getting a whole lot of traction now. There have been some pretty good videos though, but overall, 61 subscribers, that's pretty small. Well, it's not that bad given the number of total viewers I actually have on this channel, so yeah, it's just gonna be some hard work and, I don't know, just do something that I really like doing, and that's sort of making videos. To build in further on the original free-to-play concept idea, at least for this series, was, well, basically, I've been mostly skilling. I'm mostly skilling to get money for the bond. So far, let's see, in pure cash right now, I earned about 120 mil since I used the bond. Bonds are about 135, 140 mil. But that's not including the ingredients I use, for example, with super anti-fires and the extreme defenses. That's going to be a couple 10 more million, I think. And we'll probably go over the barrier of 500 mil. So I could just buy another bond outright if I wanted to. But I think I'm just going to, let's see, I have 2 bonds over here. Yeah, 2 bonds that I got. I mentioned this before, but yes, I got them from the bonus XP last time. And then this other one was a gift from a clan mate. But yeah, basically, I'm just going to use these 2 once my bond runs out on Sunday and just go for 29 days of continuous membership. And yeah, because, well, hopefully this series should last at least that long. Until I got bond up again. So I'm going to wrap up tonight by just doing a little bit of Phoenix Feather gathering from this Desert Phoenix. Basically, you need to have 2 things in order to do this effectively. One, you need a 99 cape, 99 cape, or the 120 cape, because the special perk of it is that it will note all these feathers over here. The second thing you need is the Desert Hard achievement. No, not Desert Hard achievement. Desert Elite achievements. To basically note them all. So, cape gives you double, and then the achievements give you noted. There's a third achievement, or a third technical requirement, I forget where you got it from. I think it was from a quest, though, one of the desert quests, that basically after completing that quest, the Desert Heat no longer takes damage from you, but you do have to worry about the Phoenix itself after you fail pickpocketing, which is why I have this enhanced Excalibur here for. But yeah, I'll just get a few more feathers, and I think I mentioned this in a couple video, in the last video rather, that yeah, I mean, even if you consider the Herblore XP and it kind of being worth it, XP and money wise, and yeah, it is actually worth the time to kind of get all these, well, get these feathers from the Desert Phoenix like this. And with that, we'll be wrapping up this video. Please leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next installment of this Completionist series. Take care.